What are Omron switches like? Those questions are always the hardest to respond. First, because I only have one switch in my hand. Let me close my eyes and try to see Fisk. I don't even have caps for those, so... Oh yeah, wait, I may have. They are very tactile, so they feel maybe like look, the bump is like mid travel, I want to say, and then it's a very strong bump, but it's really lightweight. Yeah, they seem like they are gentler than Alps. It's what I think it's what people would call a more round bump because it's way smoother. So a lot more gentle than something that is really rough and sudden. I don't know if you guys can see. What kind of Alps are we talking? So those you can get from Superbuy. Let me show you. Just see if I can find the listing here. Here, I'm gonna paste it on chat. Hold on. There you go, RPH. So this is the link for Omron switches. All right. Any other questions, guys? I do not have Akko keycaps. Villeblom. All right, so here's just to recap the things that I talked about yesterday. So, you know, a month or so ago, I was, you know, on AliExpress, and I had this idea of trying to see if they had any kind of lube there that was, you know, somewhat good for plastic or anything plastic related. And I found a couple that seemed interesting. We can talk about that later. But I found this grease. And I forgot what those are used for. But they are used for machines, much like Krytox is. And I thought, you know, this could be interesting. Hey, Upas, how are you? Here we come. Yeah, so in consistency, it kind of remembers me of the Krytox, but as I said yesterday, it doesn't say anything, right? They just look alike. I also got this other grease for remote controlled cars, RC cars, RC models. I don't know how you call it, which is also kind of grease. Yeah, no, Upas is a very prominent designer of the community. He's not Brazilian though. And then I went ahead and also bought you know, different versions of these bottles. And as you can see here in this picture, what those are for is for lubing Rubik's Magic cubes, right? So I thought, you know, the mechanics on a Rubik's Cube is plastic and metal, right? So I thought this may be a good match for switches. Maybe, right? And you know what the best part is? Let me show you what the best part is. Give me 1 second. How do I get to... Let me go into my AliExpress now. Yeah, so this is the best part actually. Hold on. One second, guys. I'm logging into my account here. Yeah, no, this is like 50 cents per bottle. And each bottle is like 10 grams or something. Yeah, 10 mLs. It's right here. Right. Something's wrong here. I went into my orders and use search, didn't match any. What the heck? Yeah, that's weird. Very weird. Let me log out and try to log in again. Yeah, it was almost free, only shipping. Okay, now it is here. Let me just find the listing, you know, just almost there. Oh, I can search. Hold on. I just buy so much junk from AliExpress. You guys have no idea. Here it is. So I will show you guys two listings. One of them is expired, so it's not there anymore, but it's easy to find. So here is, oh, it's showing reais because I am not. Let's change here to US dollar. So it's 52 cents per bottle. And then you pay like, I think $4. Yeah, to Brazil, it's $4 to ship. So you can see it's really, really cheap, right? So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys. So my idea, you know, to test those, I didn't want to use like a hot swap north facing case. So here's what I propose, and let me know if you guys think it's a good idea. I have my KBD67 that I never got around to building. I was thinking that what we could do is we could put, you know, one stock switch here and then one of each of those to see individually how they sound. Then if we find that one of them is good, maybe we can put more and try to, you know, do a little typing test on the same row, something like that. So what do you guys think? All right, so for this, we're gonna actually use Retooth Blacks, which is the switches I have more of. So let's get, yeah, we don't need two of those, do we? Let's just use one. So let me get 3 switches first, 4, so we can have a control switch. Let me get this switch opener. I actually love this one. This is 3D printed. I'm gonna use a tool. You guys may have seen it. Other streamers use it to hold the stem. It's a little thing for jewelry. Those here? Oh, those are here so the plate don't fall or don't dance around, since this is top mount. And then we're gonna use, of course, a brush. We find, I think this is pretty good. Let's use a brush. And one thing that I got is, actually my wife gave me this. This is makeup brush cleaning. And this is really good to clean lube if you want to apply different kinds of lubes. So I have been using this and it's really good. And I put a sticker on it so it doesn't look as girly as it does. It's already super pink. So we're going to use that. Yeah, this, I can send you the link, Blind Joker. This was like $1 on AliExpress. Vitriol, yes it is. I can send you the link later. Oh, you didn't miss much. I was just talking about the tools that I was about to use. All right, so let's put it the switches actually here. Let's put one for control here, and this didn't go too well, but it's fine. We're gonna use the plate. Let's open one here. And oh, hold on. Let me actually take it out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna first lube the spring a little bit with the material. Let's start with this. And then I'm gonna lube the stem, and you guys can see. So basically, to use this thing here, you hold the stem like this. You see? Yeah, I'm still practicing. I just received this thing, but I used it already and it kind of works. What am I doing wrong? Oh, there we go. So then you can hold the stem with this. And then I can show you guys how I lube linear switches. But first, let's lube the spring. Let's get a little bit of this lube, very thick. Then I'm gonna lube all the length of the spring. Then I like to lube the top a little bit like this. Then I put it, there's a little bit of excess lube here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, let me zoom. I think this is as much zoom as I can get. I should have gotten my second camera. And then what I do is add an additional brushes on the part that I didn't cover because I was holding it. And then do a little touch on the top as well. This is most of what I do. And then on the... Oh, you have the same... Yeah, I think it was actually referred to me by Nathan Kin. Yeah, I normally don't lube the top housing or the rails, especially for linears. What I lube is just the stem, but we can. Let's see. So for linears, what you want to lube is, and this is probably way too much. So if you put too much like I did, just use the other side of the brush. And I'm gonna go back at it. So you can use it to spread throughout. This is the other side. Let me grab some here. This is way too much. There we go. Here, I like to do the opposite side. I do a little bit on the noob. Redo. And then I like to touch the nubs here a little bit. And then we're gonna put it back here and hopefully be able to take it out of this thingy. There we go. And by Upas, your wish is my command. So we're gonna lube the top here. So if you want to lube the top, the parts that I personally lube, when I do that, I don't do that very often. Do you see this part here? This is where the switch, the stem hits. So do a light coating here. And here on the other side, it's really hard to do this on camera. That's too much. Redo. Let me do that without looking at the camera. Otherwise, I'm gonna be here all day. And same thing here on the other side. Oh, you see, this wasn't even lubed properly. There we go. So a light coating each side is more than enough. Your wish is my command. Upas. So this is our first switch. Let's put it here. And let's just make sure that we keep the order in which we did them. So this is first. Let's do this one now. Give me 1 second, guys. My other monitor just went blank. There we go. So now let's do this one. But before I do that, let me clean this brush. There we go. Seems very clean. You guys won't be able to see it. So this is thicker, I think, than that the last one that we did. Basically, I'm gonna squeeze it out. Let me see. Come on. Okay, so there's a little bit out. Let me see if I can show you this. So there is a little bit out right there. What I'm gonna do for this one is press the brush against it until it becomes a little more soft, like so. Until I get like a little bit on the brush. Hey Krelbit, how are you? We're playing with a lot of different lubes from AliExpress. So this is a grease, this is another kind of grease, and this is some kind of oil. I'm gone. So here we go. All right, so we're gonna repeat the same thing. I'm gonna quickly do the springs. And then let's move to the stem. Hey, Krelbit, did you really go? I had so many questions. Like what lube tastes like. Maybe we can compare tastes. Let me know if you're here. So I'm gonna do the same thing because I ran out of lube. I put just too little. Just a tiny bit. And I'm gonna use the tip. And let's see if you guys can see it at this distance. So one thing that I like to do is to put it against some light so you can see how much you applied. That's the best way to check. Smell the lube. It doesn't smell like, maybe a little bit, I don't know. So yeah, this seems to be the thickest one of them all. It's really staying there. And it's interesting because I used just a little bit, and if this was an oil, that was going to be more than enough. But I actually ran out of lube right away. Eat it. I need some toast. Let's do the back. And I think I'm gonna go back and apply a little bit more to the sides. Here to the front. Back to the side. Make sure we get a good coverage. All right. See you, Admit. Have a good night, man. And then let's put it back, and let's not forget our good friend Upas, and let's lube the top. So same thing, just add a little bit of lube here, make sure you get a good coverage, and repeat the process on the other side. There we go. So now switch number 2 is ready. Why are you not going in? There we go. So let's put it I'm gonna leave it in position here. You guys can see it, but trust me, they are in position. So the last one we're gonna try is this one. So let me clean the brush once again. Yeah, me neither, man. Really excited about this. I wish Krelbit was here though. All right, here we go. This one I'm gonna put, you know, a little drop here straight to the brush. It's kind of milky. And I forgot to open it, didn't I? Let's see if I can open a switch with one hand. No, I can't. There we go. So like the rest, let's do the spring first. He only knows how in silence view. So here we go. All right, the spring is done. I like milk. I like it too. So here we have the stem. Adding another drop here. Just to make sure. The only concern I have with this is that if this thing is gonna disappear after a little while. Because it's so liquid that I don't know. Add a little bit to the stem. But can you see it's kind of milky and it kind of runs. So I'm trying to take out the excess. I put it here. It does seem overlooped. We'll know. We'll know. If I need to redo it, I do another switch. But it seems like a little bit goes a long way. It is overlooped. I will not deny that it definitely is overlooped. But we can always do another one, right? That's the beauty of experimenting. I think compared to the other ones, it is really overlooped. Redo. All right. Hey, Benj for FPS. Thank you so much for the follow. Let me know if you're here in chat. All right, so this is the order. Let me get some keycaps. Jeez, not a good one. Y. This is good. Q and R. So we keep them all on the same row. So first one is stock. Then we have this first grease. This one is this grease. And then this one is the really overlooped. The really overlooped one. Are you guys ready for this? All right, let me lower the music, get the mic close to the keyboard, and we can see if we can notice any differences. All right, so first, stock retool blacks. There's a lot of scratchiness. Can you guys hear it? Hey, Benjamin, how are you? Benja FPS, gotcha. Look, that's the scratchiness of retool blacks. So this one is this one. Let's see. There's a little difference in sound, but I don't hear much in difference of scratchiness. Let me move it a little bit closer so maybe we can hear the scratchiness. I don't know if you guys can hear it, so let me... Yes, so this is stock. This is the round one. So stock, round one. Yes, this is control. And this one is... But it's very scratchy, to be honest. Let's try this one here, which is the Y. So this one, the scratchiness, I can hear it, but I cannot feel it as much. Let me hear with my own ear. Hold on. Yeah, the scratchiness is definitely lower on this one. Yeah, especially when you type on the top of the keycap or the bottom, there's a lot of noticeable scratchiness. And it's completely gone on this one. So this one seems to be good. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Really, I don't feel like it's overlubed. But I'm gonna be honest, I prefer overlubed than underlubed. But it's not, doesn't seem to be overlubed in my opinion. What makes you think that try hard? And that's the control. Control. And then this guy. Okay, let's go to this one, and remembering that we did use a little bit much of this thing. Let's see how it sounds. Ooh. Can you guys tell the difference? It's night and day. And this is super smooth. I don't think it sounds overlooped, even though I think it is. Hey Visca, welcome back. We can go back. That's not an issue. Can you guys hear the difference? And then this. This is like really good. Super good. Like all the scratchiness is gone. To the feeling, gone. Look, there's no sound when I press it. Let me do it on the Y. Can you see? There's a little scratchiness, like a consistent scratchiness, and it's completely gone on this one. But someone suggested Krytox. I think we should do it. Let's do some. To be fair, let's do some oil. What do you guys think? Let's do the 105. Put some 105B, or do you guys want to do 205? Just to, or both? Let's do both. Who would think, right? This thing is really good. I kid you not. All right, both. So let's do grease first. So this is 205. Where's my switch opener? Let me put it back on my mouth for the time being. Here it is. Let's see. One second, guys. Yeah, this is going to be the ultimate comparison. Yeah, it's really dry. All right. Let's get a tiny little bit. 205. Let's put it on the springs. And again, I think you guys know this already, but MX Retooled Black's springs are shitty. As shitty as can be. So that you need to take that into consideration as well. But I wanted the consistency. Oh, I'm out of camera. So let's do it again. Light coat. A light coat here. Very light coat here. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's really light coated. Remember, this is 205. There you go. Let's do the top. My favorite is 205 with 105. 723, so 70% grease, 10% oil. That's my go-to mix now. And we can get some music back. All right, so let's put 205 here, and let's do 105. Yep, it's good. Uh-oh, I did it wrong. It was supposed to be with oil. I was lubing with grease again. But you know what? Since we only lube the spring, I don't think it makes a difference. Should I change it? Should I redo? Let's redo. To be fair, right? I don't want to get half-assed results. Let's do the proper scientific thing. Very scientific on something that is 100% subjective, right? So now 205. Sorry, 105. Let's try and do the same thing where I do a little drop of lube here. Let's do the spring. So here we go. Taking a little bit off that excess. Now seems to have an even coat. A little bit on the pole. There we go. Are you guys still there?
Oh no!
That was not the sound I meant to put it on. It was this one. Where is everybody? Let's do the top now. Lube tops, the only way, right, Oofus? So we ran out of lube. Put a tiny little drop here. Yeah, that's more than enough. Now that's a little bit too much. Let me take out the excess. There we go. Perfect amount. And then we have 105 here. Let me get some keycaps and lower the music. Let's see if I am lucky enough to find some row 2. So we have the P here. Did I see a letter? Oh, there we go. So everything is same row. Lower the music. Time for the truth. So we have grease and oil. Hey, Talisman, how are you? Thank you for the 11 bits. Long time no see, man. How are you? Sorry for my voice. The microphone is down here, so it's really hard to capture my voice. All right, so control, so we can remember. Hey, Luke. Hey, Luke, how are you? All right, control. Our best finding, control. Then now let's do 205. Let's compare 205 with our best switch of this batch. I did, but I can show you it in a second. The one difference that I see is 205 being grease is more, how can I say? More base? No, what is the correct term? It's more deep. Again, 205. And our little 50-cent lube. All right, what do you guys think? I still prefer 205, I'm gonna be honest. But this is not bad. Oh yeah, 205 is 20 times the price. But yeah, this is beautiful. Like the sound of 205, unbeatable in my opinion. And then let's see 105, just for the sake of comparing oil to oil. A lot deeper. 105 is so good as well. Listen to this. You think it sounds scratchy? I honestly don't hear scratchiness. Zero scratchiness for me. Compared to this. In this one, I actually listen a lot of scratchiness. But look at this, 105. This is just perfect. And 205. Man, 105 is so good. And then our little 50 cents. Yeah, one thing that I think that this loop didn't do is absorb some of the upstroke sound. Can you hear the upstroke? But I don't think it sounds scratchy, in my opinion. Okay, so would I use this instead of 105 or 205? No. I would only use this if I wanted to buy clicky. Let's see. Yeah, it sounds a little clicky. It does. That I agree. But I don't know. I think it's an improvement from stock. Like this is stock. And then this is 50 cents. And then when you put those two into play, oh my God. They are so good. Yes, there is one extra thing I want to do. I want to open this this guy to see how the stem is after some key presses. I want to see how those lubes stick to the stem. Do you guys think that that's a good test? What I can do is bring my microscope. Let's see. Let me bring in my microscope. Give me 1 second. Oh, and I just destroyed my microscope. I had to do some wiring here, and I just broke the wire, so no microscope today. I'll need to resolder the wires. That sucks. So we're gonna have to see. So here's two things we can do. We can take a look at with a naked eye. Or I can unbox, I ordered another microscope, and it arrived. I can unbox that. But let's look with the naked eye. Let's see what we can find. No, the scope, so here's the thing. My microscope, it died on me, and I ordered another one. And then I figured out that I could fix it by rewiring the USB port. So I did a half-assed kind of job. And I just, when I was picking it up, I just touched 2 of the cables and they basically went out of the soldered USB port. So that's not going to work now. But unfortunately, no scope right now. I could unbox the other one that I ordered. It's behind me, but it's going to take a long time. Do you guys mind seeing it with a naked eye to see? Yeah, that's exactly what I am worried about, Visca. So let me pull one and see. Yeah, all those things are factors here, right? Especially when you're doing something that hasn't been done before. The question I'm trying to answer is, if I don't have money to buy Tribosys or Krytox, can I have something that, you know, is not excellent, but maybe an MX Browns of lubes? That's because right now you either get Tribosys or nothing, right? Either you get Tribosys or Krytox or nothing. There is no compromise, because you would, you know what? Yeah, there is Crystal Lube. True. Crystal Lube is kind of good. Checkmate. Yes, I will leave it resting one night for sure. Oh my god, it's really hard to capture. Yeah, I think this basically answers our question. I think most of it is gone already. Don't you guys think? Look, there's nothing left. Yeah, we're gonna see if it's on the housing. Nope. Nothing there. Did it evaporate? It's really hard to see. Let me get my phone. Not even there. Where did he go? How the... Oh, there's... Did I see anything? No. Okay. That is a complete mystery to me. Unless it changed something on the plastic itself. Hold on. Let me see. Let me touch it. Oh yeah, it's here. It's definitely here. I think it was absorbed by the plastic somehow. But I can definitely say that there is something here. When I rub it, I can take it out with my... You see, now I took it out, I think. Yeah, but I don't know. Nah. I don't know what happened. I don't have an answer. I don't see it anywhere. Wow. Do you guys think it evaporated? Is it crazy? I am really intrigued about this. Let's see the top. There's a little bit on the top. Let me see if I can show you guys. Chinese. Yes. No, it disappeared from there as well. There's a little tiny drop at the corners. But other than that, I don't see it. Fucking hey. There's a little bit there. Am I crazy? No, there's nothing there as well. Nothing. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's open the others. This one was a complete disappointment, as you guys can see. Man, I am the same. Like, I just unboxed 2 things, and now I need to start lubing switches. I'm probably gonna build a baguette first, and then the series. That's what I think I'll do. And I even have the Matrix Dark Plus. All right, so this is the smaller grease. This is this one. Let's open up and see if it also disappeared. Yeah, this one is clearly here. And I hate this manual focus thing. Can you guys see? It's still here. So this one, at least it stayed in its place. Yeah, here as well, same thing. It's right there. Oops. There. So this grease is fine. Even though it didn't do much for sound or feeling, in my opinion. At least it stays in place. Let's try the... I'm not gonna even bother changing the focus. Let me just take the switch right out. And quickly open it. There we go. Taking the top out. Yeah, this one is here as well. Definitely here. This is the back. This is the front. And this is that other side. So, yeah, very disappointing how that lube felt good, but then disappeared. What happened? Thank you, China. You know what I'll do? I'll add some additional and see if it disappears again. I'm just curious at this point. We have nothing to lose, right? Other than 50 cents. Next thing after, I don't know. Kyuchi is now following. Thank you so much for the follow. Kyuchi, if you're here in chat, let me know. Come and say hi. I wonder what would happen if we bag lubed with this oil. If it would also disappear. So I'm drenching this thing in this oil. I'm putting even more than last time. Last time I over lubed. Let me put a little bit more. It's swimming in lube right now. I don't have anything scheduled after this. Let's keep pressing it for a little while, then I'll open it again. I don't have any other topics. I was thinking about ending the stream after this, unless you guys have any other questions. Hey, look at that. Thank you so much, Evo. Really appreciate the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's get that's a neat idea. But you could use like any kind of motors that has a piston, right? If you had a motor with a piston, you could potentially do that. I am just waiting to see. Hey, Dani Freitas, boa noite. I was just waiting to see if this is gonna disappear again. All right, let's just quickly open this once again. I think it's still there. It couldn't be already gone. And it's gone. I am not kidding. It's already gone. What the fuck? Let me show you. Yeah, there's a little drop there. But can you see that the back is all dried up? I put a ton of that. Here, I put a huge amount as well. Do you guys think that maybe the plastic is absorbing it somehow? Oh, yeah, what Weeks was saying. I don't know what to think. I think that's the only explanation. Let me see if the scratchiness is back or not. Hold on. All right, Try Hard Arthur, thank you so much for dropping by. The plastic is not being deformed. Not that I could see any noticeable difference. And I think the scratchiness is back. Let me compare it with a stock switch. Hold on. No, it's considerably less. Let's see if the mic is able to get it. So this is the stock. Hold on. Let me see which one is which. Yeah, this is the stock. It's hard to tell the... And this is the lubed. Let me see if the plastic is being deformed somehow. But this is plastic friendly because this is for Rubik's Cube. Maybe I got it wrong. Or maybe it's completely gone by now. No, it's still here. But it's not being deformed or anything. It's just disappearing. Can you see the nub? It's keeping its shape. Everything is keeping its shape. So it's not deforming the plastic or anything like that. I don't know. Really don't know. That is one true mystery. All right. Do you guys have any other questions about... Oh, let me give you guys a conclusion, right? I think it's a good thing to have one. So, sorry. Let me get the mic back. So the conclusion here is go make Krelbit rich. There is no point in getting cheap lube from AliExpress because one, they do not sound that different from stock. And the only one that did sound a little bit different is gone in like gone in 5 seconds. I don't know what the deal is. I would love to know if someone knows. And if you're watching the VOD and you know the reason why, you know, you will know what to do. Put your comment down here. Let me know because I'm that curious about it. But I have no idea. So go make Krelbit rich or get some crystal lube, but don't waste your money on those because unfortunately I wanted this to work very much. True. Blind Joker. All right, before I wrap this up, any questions, guys? Any? Oh, is Lucas still around? Exactly. Just support Krelbit and get the good lube. Don't bother going to AliExpress like I did. You're gonna end up with shitty switches. So don't do it, boys and girls. Don't do it, kids. Go make Krelbit rich. Yes, mykeyboard.eu also sells them. And I was gonna show something to Luke, but I think he's gone. So with that said, you guys have a good night or a good day or a good afternoon, whatever you are. And I'll see you guys on, if not tomorrow, on Tuesday, where I will build most likely the baguette. Have a good night, everybody. Good Sunday, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye. You're more than welcome, Visca. Weeks, Talisman, Lubed Helios, Blind Joker, Tryhard Arthur, Q-Chai, Boy314, Tony Freitas, Evil with the Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you. And if I missed anyone, I apologize up front. You guys have a good night. Take care now. Bye.